What's up, team? I'm Big Brother E from Big Hat Fitness, and today I'm actually installing some new rolled rubber flooring for my gym, part of the recent renovation that we had back there. And I decided just to make a quick video on just going through this process. It's actually a lot simpler than what people might assume. And so one of the first steps you want to do is get your utility knife. Get these from Home Depot for about $5, with blades about another $5. And the best trick to make this as easy as possible is that we're actually gonna change out the knife. So we're gonna do this, get a fresh blade. And right now I'll probably do it for every cut that I make, which might be a little bit excessive, but at least I know I'm getting the best cut as possible. All right, so fresh blade is in there now. I already have this measured out for my space, and so I like to use just a metal straight edge just to make it a little bit more of a cleaner cut. Might be a couple of ways to do this. I think my wife used painter's tape as well, but just make this a little bit quick. So first we're gonna kind of score it. Let's get it started there. And once we score it, we actually see there's already a cut. And let me just finish that off right there. Cool. So now that we already scored it, make sure my straight edge is still on that line that we already started. Now I'm just gonna go all the way to the end. All right, cool. And probably would recommend putting either more rubber under this cut here if you don't wanna scratch up your hardwood floors or anything like that, or just lift it up off of the ground, which I didn't do, but luckily I didn't go all the way through, so I didn't scratch up anything. As you see here, pretty easy to cut, mainly because we have that fresh blade, and I'll say that's a pretty straight line. So let's get it installed. So sorry in advance, it's gonna be a little bit of echo in here, since as you see I have the floors kind of exposed here. But up next here, I'm just gonna go around the corners, the edges, and add this double-sided carpet tape to it. With how heavy these floor mats are, you probably don't have to do this, but I just like to do it just to make sure that if I'm rolling anything on the rubber, it's not pulling and dragging the rubber with it. All right, and a note here. So note here, I haven't actually taken the backing off yet. I wanna do what we call a little fit test here, just to make sure it's gonna line up where I need to, before we actually take it down. And now that we know that fits well, we're gonna go back, undo the backing of that tape. All right, and next we're gonna actually do the unbacking of the tape, but remember, before you actually take anything down, and before you even put the flooring down, you kind of want to go through your area, get any chunks of rocks or anything like that that's gonna be under the flooring. Because once it's down there, depending on how thin your flooring is, you will feel that, and it's gonna get annoying because it's too much work to just get that one part out. So just remember that. And as you see here, the new mat lines up super well to the one I was already laid down there. So we're gonna do this part next, make sure it fits well, and then we'll check in and see what we'll do afterwards once I finish up this area. The last thing I recommend doing at the end is if you want to cover up these seams, which I suggest you do, especially if you're going to be using some type of mop or bristle vacuum, wet mop or something like that. You want to cover up these seams because moisture can get in between the seams, and if that happens, mold can develop under the mat, and we want to avoid that. So two options you can use. You can use duct tape, or you can use something like this T-Rex extremely strong tape that's waterproof, which I have that installed right here. I messed up earlier because I wanted to test out something new. Tested out like this patch and seal Gorilla Tape, which was wider, which I thought I would like, but honestly, it's a very bad idea. I messed up and tried pulling it off. As you see, it left some residue there. So I went back to a previous method, which was just using this tape here. And honestly, it looks a lot more seamless to me. And since it's more like duct tape, if I ever need to replace it, I can easily pull it off, unlike that other stuff over there, which is more of a permanent bond. So just keep you something like this on hand, and it'll help cover up those seams very smoothly and kind of bring in the mats together. Peace.